Hello, lovely people. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today, we want to help the men to perform very well in bed. If you are a man and you want to perform very well in bed, get the following ingredients. The first item you need is a tin of milk. It can be any liquid milk at all, no matter the brand. So if it is brand A, brand B, brand C, and it is a tin of milk, fine. But it should be liquid milk. Please don't go and use powdered milk or any kind of milk that you have. Please, it should be liquid. But note also that if you have raw milk, you can also use it, but the size should be 150 milliliters. So what you are going to do is that if you want to measure 150 milliliters, just get an empty tin of milk, and then that empty tin, use it to measure the 150 milliliters, and that is what you are going to use for this particular remedy. Please, this is an effective remedy, so kindly make sure that you follow the instructions. If you don't follow the instructions, it is not going to work for you, and then you are going to say that this is not a powerful remedy. Even for this remedy, any problem at all that you have in your bones, your veins, your arteries, it is going to solve it for you. That is why those people who have chronic body pains or sciatica pain or any pain in any part of their body that relates to the nerves or the joints or the brain or whatever, it is going to work for you. It works with the nervous system perfectly. So if you have any problem at all, like sepsis and all those ones, this remedy is going to work for you. So this is a very powerful remedy. So please, after you have gotten the tin of milk, which is 150 milliliters, let's look at the next item that you need to prepare the remedy. The next item you need to prepare this particular remedy is just one sachet of water. Though on the screen you can see a lot of sachets of water in the bowl, it doesn't mean that you are going to use a lot of sachets of water. You are just going to use one. It can be any brand at all, so do not think about the kind of brand that is inside the bowl. So any sachet of water that is available to you, what you do is that you just have to go and use it for this particular remedy. For those people who do not get access to sachets of water, what you do is that if you have any cup that can measure 500 milliliters, you just use that particular cup to measure any drinkable water that is available to you. If you want to know whether your cup can measure 500 milliliters, anytime that you get access to sachet of water, just use the cup to measure it. And then if you have 1 liter bottle too, you can just measure half of it. So half of a liter is 500 milliliters. So you can use that one too to measure. Now let's look at the next item that you need to prepare this particular remedy. Now the last item that you need to prepare this particular remedy is a bunch of garlic. You just need only one. Please, I'm not saying that you are just going to use 1 clove of garlic. 1 clove of garlic is what you remove from the whole bulb. But a bunch of garlic or a bulb of garlic is what you see on the screen. So you are going to use just one bulb of it. Please get the difference between the cloves of garlic and then the bunch of garlic. Don't go and use just a clove and say that this remedy does not work, because this particular remedy is very powerful. But for people who are going to use the local garlic, for you people, we know that the local garlic doesn't come in big bulbs like the one that you see on the screen. They are very, very small. So that one, we are going to use 10 pieces. Please, don't also go and exceed the recommended number of ingredients that I've specified in this video. Else, you may have bloating. You see that the whole day, you will not be comfortable. And then also, you may have running stomach. And then you say that this remedy does not work. But this is a very powerful remedy. And then all those people who are using it, they always bring their testimonies. You see that you are supposed to use this remedy for 1 week before you come out with your testimony. But one thing about this particular remedy is that even within 3 days that you use, you see that your manhood will start performing, and then you yourself, your performance will become very high, because it is going to work on your nerves and then your blood, arteries, veins, and the whole part of your body, including your nervous system. You see that you become fine. This particular remedy works on the veins. That is why those people who have problem with high blood pressure and all those ones, this remedy is good for you. And then it also works on the nervous system. So if you have stress problems, this particular remedy is good for you. That is why some people even take this remedy as their tea. They always do it every evening and then they take it. When you take it too, you sleep very well. But the issue is that the cost of milk is very high these days, so people cannot do it every day. But if you cannot do it every day, you can decide that every month you choose 1 week in the month and then you do it for that 7 days. But if you are just going to use it to solve your problem of sexual dysfunction, what you are supposed to do is that you do it for 1 week and then you see that you'll be fine. And then if later on you think that your performance is coming down again, then you also take it for another week, or you can decide to take it for just 3 days and then you see that you come back to the way you are. Because this particular remedy works on the nerves too, it is good for those people who have pains like sciatica pain and all those ones. But if you have very serious pain, in our next videos we shall talk about how you are going to combine the milk with another ingredient such that it is going to help you to treat those bones problem and then serious arthritis. If you have serious arthritis or rheumatism, you are going to combine the milk with another ingredient and then you see that it will work perfectly for you. So please, if you have not subscribed to the channel, kindly subscribe so that you also benefit from any video we post here. Please, let's look at how you are going to prepare the remedy. Now, after getting all the 3 items, the first thing you are supposed to do is that you blend the garlic. So please, the amount of water you are supposed to use to blend the garlic is 250 milliliters of water, which is half of a sachet of water. So you take 1 sachet of water and then you divide it into 2 and then use half of it to blend the garlic. If you also don't have a blender but you have any means to grind it, you grind it nicely and then you still add half a sachet of water to it. Now the next thing you do is that you transfer it into a container with a tight fitting lid such that you know that no animal can enter it, no insect can enter the blended garlic. So now the next thing you do is that you pour 1 full amount of sachet of water to a saucepan. You pour it into a saucepan and then you open a tin of milk and then you pour everything inside. So you are going to use all the milk. You pour everything inside the water in the saucepan. The saucepan must be something that you can use to boil anything or you can use to cook. So after pouring the milk inside, what you do is that you use a spoon to fetch only 2 spoonfuls of the garlic that you have blended. You just fetch 2. Please don't exceed this quantity, else you are going to have bloating or you may have running stomach. So please just fetch 2 spoons of it and then add it to the milk in the water. You just add it to the milk in the water and then you put it on fire. You make sure that you boil it for 15 minutes. Please, you are going to boil it for 15 minutes. But take note of the following. Make sure that you sit by the fire whilst it boils the milk. Else, when you leave it, by the time you return, there will be nothing inside the saucepan, because this particular remedy, when you boil it, what happens is that it will be overflowing. See that it will overflow the saucepan and then by some time nothing will be left inside the saucepan. You come in and you see that the saucepan has burnt, and then if it is a cylinder, if you don't take care, there will be fire outbreak in your house. So please kindly ensure that you sit by this particular remedy whilst you boil it, and then also make sure that you stir it. So whilst you stir, you see that it will not be overflowing. And then also, if you think that the fire will harm you or the heat from the fire is not giving you the comfort that you want, or you are uncomfortable with the fire, what you do is that you just put a spoon or a ladle with a long handle. You put it inside the saucepan whilst it boils this particular remedy, and then you see that it will not be overflowing. So you wait till it is 15 minutes and then your remedy will be ready. But please note also that with this remedy, when you boil it, it becomes very hot. It becomes very hot that if it touches your body, you may have a scald. So please kindly ensure that when it is ready, you handle it with care. you handle it with care, and then you fetch it off the fire. You now put it somewhere to cool small before you transfer it into a cup. If it is not cool and then you transfer it into a glass, it may break it, and then you are going to lose all the remedy, and then you are going to start the process again. So please kindly ensure that you allow it to cool. But it doesn't also mean that you should take the remedy when it is cold. Don't ever think that you are going to put it inside fridge, and then when it is very cold or chilled, then you drink it. Please don't take it chilled, take it warm. So allow it to be warm and then you drink it. So you drink it warm and then it will work perfectly for you. So you are going to drink everything. Please don't think that you are going to drink half of it and then keep the rest inside fridge. The next day you take it. No, you cannot keep some inside fridge. Just take all the one that you have just bought. Take everything, and then the next day you prepare new one. So the next day you are going to use another tin of milk, and then you also use another garlic. But the garlic here, you are just going to fetch the one that you blended earlier. You just fetch 2 spoons of it and you add it. You are also going to use 1 new sachet of water. Then you do it. So for the 7 days, you are going to use 7 tins of milk, but you are going to use the same garlic that you blended. So you are going to also use 7 sachets of water for the whole 7 days. But by 3 days, as I said earlier, you are going to be fine. But please make sure that you continue till the 7th day, and then you bring your testimony. Please note also that you are not going to boil this particular remedy in a kettle. If you boil it inside a kettle and then it is electric kettle, then know that your landlord will sack you, because this is going to cause some very big problem in your room. So please kindly ensure that you don't boil it inside an electric kettle, or even if it is not electric kettle, don't use it. Don't try at all to use a kettle to boil this particular remedy. Just try as much as possible to boil it inside a saucepan. Thank you very much for watching this video. In our next video, we shall talk about how to use some other common herbs to make your joystick bigger and longer. The last time, some people told us to bring a video that will help them, or to explain to them how they are going to make their joystick or their manhood to be longer and bigger. And then we made a video using African sausage as the herb that they can use. But later on, they contacted us that they cannot get the African sausage because that one is not common. So we shall publish a new video, and then we shall teach you how you are going to use a very common herb, some 2 common herbs, and shea butter. You are going to use that one to prepare a remedy that you can do it inside your home, and then you use that one to massage your manhood, and then you see that by some few weeks it will become very long and very big, and then you yourself, you are going to stop using it, because if you don't take care, it will become too big that you cannot carry. So please kindly subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you also benefit from that video when we post it. Bye. Please kindly remember to click on the subscribe button to subscribe to our channel, and then the notification button. Thank you very much.